Hey Zwifters, Eric with Zwift Insider here, just wanting to run you through a quick tutorial on how virtual shifting works in the actual Zwift game. Now over here I've got all of my virtual shifting devices already paired to Zwift, so let's look at those really quickly. I've got the Zwift Play controllers, left and right controllers. I've also got the Zwift Click paired as well. You can actually pair all these things at the same time, so I'm going to demonstrate how they work. But before I do that, just really crucially, I want to mention that you can see as my power source, I've got the Wahoo Kicker paired, and that's the Wahoo Kicker version 6, which is here in my pain cave, the latest version of the Wahoo Kicker, the standard Wahoo Kicker. And it's important to mention that most trainers don't support virtual shifting on Zwift right now. Although Zwift is working with manufacturers to bring it to more trainers, right now it's only on the Zwift Hub, as well as the Wahoo Kicker Core, the Wahoo Kicker, and the Wahoo Kicker Move. Again, it's going to be coming to more trainers soon, but just so you don't think that it's available on every trainer, wanted to make sure I mentioned that. Anyway, so I've got them all paired up, and then here in game, I'll just demonstrate really quickly how they work. Even though my rider isn't moving, clearly I'm not pedaling, but you can still shift. So here with my right paddle, right hand, there's a button right on the outside of the steering paddle. And that's the button that shifts. So if I hit that, it's going to make my gearing harder. You can see my current gear at the top left of the screen where it says gear 12 right now. If I hit it, it'll say gear 13, 14. If I hold it down, it'll actually shift all the way through to gear 24. And you can actually hear it shifting in game. It's pretty quiet, but there's a little click in game, and the controller itself has a little haptic vibration as well. So every time I shift, I feel it. And then over here on the left, if I hit it, it'll make the gear easier. You can see it going down all the way down to gear 1. So there's a total range of 24 gears. So that's the Zwift Play controller. They do much more than shifting. Of course, they've got buttons for triggering a power-up, they've got steering and braking, and other buttons for navigating in the game. But they do enable virtual shifting. Now, the Zwift Click is just for virtual shifting. That's all it does. And it's just a really simple button, just a plus and a minus. So if I go plus, it's going to go harder gear. If I go minus, it'll go easier gear. Simple as that. Now, if you ever want to turn off virtual shifting in game, that's under your main settings menu. So I'll show you where that is real quick. Here, it's under preferences, scroll down to the bottom, virtual shifting. If I turn that off and go back to the game, you'll see there's now no virtual shifting indicator there. And if I try to do any virtual shifting, it's not going to do any good. You can also turn it back on the same way. Anyway, I hope that gives you a quick run through of just how it works in the game. I love virtual shifting, so I want to make sure to get the word out there to people and make sure that everybody understands how it works. Anyway, I'll see you out there in game, folks. Ride on.